Gotta clean the schmutz. You know, schmutz. Don't want no schmutz. So, well then, we're off to the Los Feliz Vintage Theaters.
That's where we're going.
To see Darren Aronofsky's biblical epic Noah.
Yeah, that's happening. That's a thing.
Should we say, like, what?
So, expectations.
Expectations, reservations.
There you go.
So when the trailer first came out for this movie, I don't know about you, Scott, but I was just like, oh no. No. I was very concerned, but
I was very confused.
Yeah. I think anybody who knows both of us know that we love The Fountain, like a lot. And we we hold Aronofsky in pretty high regard. So we were just like, oh, well, probably see it because, you know, it's Aronofsky.
Yup.
And we got to give him a chance, right?
Sure.
But then I was on the Facebook this morning, and this guy, Jim Hemphill, who does a lot of writes for American Cinematographer magazine, and also is a good friend of the American Cinematheque, who I work for.
Tight.
He said that he thought it was fantastic, and he wasn't joking about it. So now I am a little less worried, and I'm hoping that I can just get past my own issues with Bible whatever in film.
My only reservation at this point is that, I don't know.
Animals flocking to the ark thing.
Like, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of a staple of this particular tale.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
We'll see. Anyway, we're at Vermont and whatever fucking street we're on.
You don't know what street we're on? We're on Franklin.
Franklin, whatever. My brain is fried.
Yeah.
So, yep, we're gonna watch a movie. What?
House of Pies.
House of Pies.
Yeah.
For Darnell.
Yeah.
House of Pies.
House of Pies.
It's not stopping. So, 2 hours and 20 minutes later. You want to start? Should I start? You want to go for? Is that immediate reaction? Is disappointed a proper word here, do you think? Or confused, or...
I'm not going to say I hated it.
No, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it, but I was definitely disappointed.
Okay, second act, it turned into like a cool character study kind of thing on, and a different take on what the hell might have happened on the ark with Noah and his family. I'm like, that was cool. That was really cool and well acted, very dramatic. All the actors did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Really cool. However,
it's a fucking Bible story. There were definitely times where I felt like, well, if I just sort of look at it as like a science fiction film or a fantasy film, then I can kind of get with it. I mean, because that's really all those most like sci-fi fantasy films are, right? I mean, you're creating a world, you're giving it a mythos.
Pretty much the whole first act is just like a giant CGI jerk-off fest.
All the animals just sort of drinking water and finding the ark. That's what I mean, science fiction. Science fiction! There were only parts of it that felt like an Aronofsky film, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But let's backtrack a little bit. What an evening, huh? In terms of just the movie-going experience.
So we went into the theater, we got our tickets, we went into the theater, we had a seat. I got a coffee and a water, because that's just how I roll.
I just want you to know that in the story, the real story, that these were really bad people.
In a dark theater, a woman locked eyes with me and decided to choose to give me a Bible lesson. We're not in the theater more than 2 or 3 minutes.
Looks Scott dead in the eye.
Why me?
We don't even know why.
Why
she just
me?
looks at him dead in the eye that he was eradicating off the face of the earth. And she just like goes on. Yeah.
About Noah and the people that died and the ark and how they were worse than Sodom and Gomorrah, and God was so ashamed of the people he'd made. Okay, first of all,
he killed them out of shame, not because he was a vengeful God, but because he was ashamed, because that totally justifies killing all of them.
Second of all, I appreciate you have no idea who I am and that you're trying to, I guess, impart on me some wisdom But
yeah, like
and then
was that just so
third,
she would feel more comfortable
I
sitting next to
don't
you or something?
most people, even if you're not religious, know the damn story of the ark and Noah and all the 2x2 animals and be fruitful and multiply, yada yada yada, whatever.
Yada.
But then she just sits down right next to me.
Yeah. And there's one scene in the movie, I'm not going to spoil it, but basically Noah says or does something, and then out of the nowhere and behind us, like I think to my left, that's sacrilegious. And so there are people obviously whispering throughout here and there,
things that
people who have religious beliefs and stuff like that that are strong or whatever.
Yeah, that's
movie ends, it's like quiet. Because that's just how Aronofsky ends a movie. He ends it like either in a huge swell of music or just quiet for a minute and then brings in the score. Out of nowhere, this guy just stands up. God fucking damn it! Why would you even come to a fucking movie if you're gonna fucking talk the whole fucking time? Storming out of the theater, and everybody around us is just like, huh? Like, what?
What just happened?
It's like, did he just not like the movie?
I have no idea what just took place.
Somewhat.
I didn't expect a hell of a lot, so I'm not really disappointed as much as I'm just like,
yeah.
How did you make this movie?
And then the ending.
I mean, why make this movie?
Yeah.
Why not take that whole same idea and, just translate it to another genre, perhaps? I don't know.
Yeah.
My thoughts.
Yeah.
On a scale of, let's say, 1 to 10, I'll give it a solid 6.
I'm gonna have to go with more of a 5. I'm really kind of split on it.
I mean, it's getting a 6 for me because, like I said, that second half was pretty solid. It was pretty cool, pretty well done.
There's just nothing that other than that I can say about it. So, I don't know. Make up your own mind. Check it out. It is Darren Aronofsky. He does have that little thing that he finds to just pick at and pick at and pick at that makes you uncomfortable. Which is definitely in there.
It was pretty good. That was pretty good. I mean, like I said, second act. Go see the movie for the second act, because that's where it's at. Second act. Once the arc is like mostly built, stay tuned.
Or you should turn your car off before you run out of gas.
Again.
See ya!